Welcome to the greatest show ever made. This is Severance. Okay, I know the greatest show ever made is a bit of a stretch, but I've seen everything. I watched Game of Thrones, Squid Games, Breaking Bad. I watched all of it. Dark, Black Mirror. I watched a lot of shit. This show is one of the best things I've ever seen. It's really above Black Mirror, if you ask me. And I know you can't really compare the two, but everything in this show is just amazing because you can have a great idea. There's a lot of things that go into it, and one thing, if it doesn't go well, it can ruin the whole thing. Like Game of Thrones was the best thing ever, but then the ending, like season 7, season 8, it just no one remembers Game of Thrones now. It's not really remembered as one of the greatest things. When someone tells you that, it's like, oh yeah, but up to season 6, it was like the greatest thing, but then, But if you have a show, everything there is to it is great. The acting is great. The premise is great. The plot is amazing. The actors are all great. The music is insane. The narration, like the pace, everything is just very, very, very well put together, and I'm here for it. I love it. I watched season 1 not that long ago, thankfully, because I know some people have been waiting for a lot, and it's terrible. So here we are, season 2. The ending of season 1 was one of the worst cliffhangers that could ever happen, ever. And I saw the trailer, although usually I don't like watching trailers for shows because sometimes it gives too much, and I don't like that. I don't like spoilers. So, but this trailer didn't really give a lot, except that Mark was back at Lumen, which is pretty expected because now Mark knows his wife, like his Audi wife, is alive, which is Miss Casey, which is like the biggest clue in the show so far. He needs to find some sort of way to tell that to his Audi, and they didn't really tell us. He said she's alive like by the end of season 1, but we didn't really see if the other people at the party, his sister, his brother-in-law, if they actually figured he was talking about his presumably dead wife, because I don't think they would even think that. Like, they would think, who's alive, who? And it would just not go anywhere. So that's a big one. Irv was just banging on the door, and I don't really think anything is gonna come from that interaction. Like, he gets severed again, and someone's banging on the door, and he's probably gonna ask him, like, you need something, and why am I here? And it's just gonna be that over. And even though apparently he knows who he is in real life because he had the map, he had the location of his house, but he wouldn't really do anything, right? Dylan's the GOAT. Dylan is the most enjoyable character in this whole show to me. He has a lot to answer for because he was the one doing the overtime contingency thing. He was the one activating it. So is he going to get fired? Is he going to get reprimanded for something? Like, how does it go? Does the talk happen with your Audi? If your innie does something that's going to affect, let's say, your salary, because it's you working there and you getting paid. So what happens if your innie does something that affects your salary? And now you have like a big cut out of your salary. What do you do? How does that talk happen? I don't know. But then we have Helena Egan. She's at the gala. She's at the party. She said everything. She said we're prisoners. We're being tortured. Everything they told you about Severance is a lie. And then she got tackled. And not only did she get tackled, I assume she made a scene, like getting tackled while on stage. What happened in that? Everyone is looking at this gala, this party, and now it's exposed. It's out, like, and now Mark's sister knows that he told her you have to inspect the building and all of that. Like, how how does everything work together? And how on earth is, I don't remember her real name, but Miss Casey, how is she alive? How is she not dead after that accident? And how do they think that she's dead? This is the kicker here, because I think that there's some sort of policy where when someone's about to die, like they have a major accident or something, it's sort of like he's either dead or we take him, like as a company, to perform some sort of experiment. If we don't do the experiment, he's dead. But if we do, there's a chance that they might live, but if they live, they're ours, basically. Like, it's our experiment, so we get to call the shots, which is terrible, but if we don't do that, they're dead. So we run the risk, but they might come out alive. But how does the husband doesn't know? Like, I don't know how it works, but, or even was the whole accident manufactured by Lumen? I don't know. I don't think Mark himself is that special to the whole severance procedure, but I think the couple is special. Like the coupling of Mark and Miss Casey is special. They wanted to experiment with something when they knew about that couple, about that accident. And they chose to have them both working in the same place, because they could have put them in different buildings, but they put them together because they wanted to test, like, is it going to work? Are they going to remember each other? What's going to happen for extended periods of time? He was with the clay, he was forming the tree in the wellness room, so he remembers glimpses of it maybe, or he doesn't even know why he's thinking of a tree that looks pretty much the same as the one that caused the accident or that had the accident. So I think there's something special about him and Miss Casey, but also his inner Mark, his innie, is not into Miss Casey as much as he is into Helly. I'm not going to say Helena. Helly. How does that work? Like, would any Mark want to have the relationship with Miss Casey for his Audi, or would he want to have Helly? And his Audi, what does his Audi think? And of course, his Audi wants his wife. He's depressed. He loved her. He doesn't know about Helly. But how? This show, man, like, how does the communication happen between the two, Audi and it? Like, how can they work together to solve this? And how can we shut this whole Severance thing the fuck out? Just shut it out. End it. No more Severance. Which is terrible to think, because I know if this is a real thing, some people are going to be getting it. I know. I just know it. And of course, some other people are going to be making money off of it. And this show could not be more real. The only thing that's fiction about this show is the technology itself. Nothing else is fictional. And it's a terrifying thought, if you think about it. That was a long-ass speech, but this is how much I love this show. And I can't fucking wait for this season. Season 2, episode 1. I can't wait any longer. Let's go.
Listen, we're not happy. We're miserable. They torture us down there. David! We're prisoners! She's alive!
The way they did that scene. I mean, the transitions in this show. The music too, like, how can you take me from this intense scene to this? These hallways are insane. It's like a maze. The camera work in here is... Did someone say Devon or damn it? What are you seeing? Oh, it's like the hallway to the office. Wellness. Yes. Of course she's not here. It's empty. It's completely empty. Is that Milchek? No. Who's that? He looks like the other guy, but he's dead. You gotta find your wife, man. You have to. Yeah.
I suppose you're Mark S. I'm Mark W.
Who are you people? Perché stai in piedi in modo strano?
Would you be open to using a different first name to avoid confusion?
Welcome back, Marcus. In a minute.
I don't know the name of the actor, but the guy that does Milchek is a
Where are they?
fucking
I
great
think it's
actor.
best to say you can leave the balloons in the foyer by my old desk. We've much to discuss, and I don't want them distracting you. I assure you, they won't be taken.
Mr. Milchek, please.
What you all did 5 months ago was one of the most
5
painful moments in the
months?
history of this company.
5 months?
I too was wounded by it.
Old office?
5
Mark,
months.
this is Miss Wong. Miss Wong, Marcus.
Hello.
Is
You
that
can
a
shut it.
little girl?
Is it normal for a child to...
Excuse the clutter.
Is she even severed? Unsevered? Even if she's unsevered, what's a child doing
Okay,
here?
what's happening?
Miss Cobel is no longer with this company.
Hmm.
I now manage the severed floor.
What about my team?
We didn't fire them. Kelly R. and Irving B. both successfully made contact with persons on the outside, just as you did.
Yeah?
Dylan G's Audi learned what happened after the fact.
Yeah?
The 4 of you have achieved international fame. As a group, you've become known as the face of Severance reform.
Innies blow
Have a
the
seat,
whistle.
Mark. But for the past 5 months, we've been asking how a sadist like Harmony Cobel could take fertile root in Lumen soil. We believe she developed an erotic fixation on you and had plans to pursue both you and your Audi in what might be termed a throuple.
Oh, so she's taking the fall for everything.
Thankfully, she failed at this.
Typical
You still haven't told me where my
corporation. Ask about your wife, man.
We tried for weeks to get them back, Mark. None of them agreed. It wasn't
Of
enough.
course, they're not gonna want to come back.
Except for me.
Yeah, you came back because
Your
you're.
Audi insisted on returning.
Of course,
In fact,
100%.
he begged us to let him back right away.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it from them.
How are you gonna talk to them?
That's not possible.
Maybe your Audi is talking with them, but not you. Yeah, fuck them balloons.
Yeah, we showed up about an hour before you did. It's a little cramped compared to our old MDR, but I love the green carpet. Speaking of which, how much do we see of that Mr. Milkshake? What?
It's Milchek, not milkshake. And I don't know.
That's
Ah, cool.
funny.
Did you really see the Audi world?
Yeah,
Audi World.
How's the sky?
I don't know.
Because we made a list of what we'd most like to see on the outside, and a sky was an easy number 1. Brothers-in-law weren't even on the list.
Grazie.
Well, you would want to see
Can you
the
tell what state
sky,
we were in?
yes.
Because
Hello, refiners.
Hello, Miss Wong.
How's
Oh, no,
wind?
it's the ball game.
Let's head to the kitchenette.
Who's this cool girl?
My name is Miss Huang. It's my first day here as deputy manager. I
Manager.
guess something about me is that before this, I was a crossing guard.
What's a crossing guard?
Mark W.
Why are you a child?
Good question.
Because of when I was born.
That's not the question. How old are you? Why are
I'm
you
Mark
here?
W. I'm from the MDR department of Branch 5X, where I work with Gwendolyn Y.
Marcus.
So he thought he was gonna disappear.
Okay.
But she wouldn't know why is she here as a child because she doesn't know anything about outside. Right? Right?
I'm Marcus. Something about me.
Man. You would never get that out of your head.
That I am lucky enough to have made 4 new friends today.
That's nice, Mark. But I have to remind you that I'm a supervisor, not a friend.
She's creepy.
3 new friends.
Creepy children are even more creepy. This is so depressing. This is so depressing. Oh my god. This is so depressing. This is... I worked at a corporation and I worked at a floor in a cubicle like this for a while. So... you have no idea how depressing
Yep,
this is.
Just about to close.
You can't take written things outside, so what are you thinking, Mark? Oh. Mess their shit up. I'm here for it.
Hey, everybody.
Dear Audi, I don't know if this will reach you, but I'm writing to alert you of the heinous conditions in the severed office to which you have transferred me. The branch is run by a shambolic rube who goes by Milkshake.
Oh my god.
A man whose stupidity is rivaled only by that of the 9 core principles. If you must continue to send me here, please consider strapping a bomb to me so that I may explode both Milkshake and the very spirit of Kier Egan. Wrathfully, your innie,
Milkshake.
Mark W.
Very serious.
That's very good.
Do you really think I'm a shambolic rube?
Were you going to frame all of us or just Mark W?
Clever way to secure the name for yourself, I suppose.
It's not about the name.
I don't know why you hate this team.
I don't hate this team.
You didn't even disguise your own handwriting.
I told you, I want my team. Which part of that don't you understand?
Marcus, at this time, I revoke your status as department chief, which will be transferred to your intended victim, Mark W.
I accept.
What's funny?
You don't know what I did to the kitchenette yet, do you?
What did you do, Mark?
Hey! Mr. Milchick, I've got Marcus in your office. He's got the speaker.
Oh.
Hello, is anyone there?
Is the board always there?
Marcus from Macrodata Refinement.
Oh, fuck.
If you truly are the face of Severance reform, as you say, then they deserve a chance. Mark, please, they're my friends. You can't just make them disappear. Please.
Once they know what it's really like on the inside, you don't want to come back again. Except maybe for
Why can't you just bring them
Helly.
back?
Goodbye, Marcus.
Wait!
Is he fired?
Dylan!
Mark, did it work?
It worked.
Where are the others?
I don't know.
Milchick was... I didn't think I was coming back.
Okay, I've been back a couple days already.
What?
Yeah, and they had a whole new team.
Cobel just replaced us?
No. Cobel's gone. Milchick's in charge.
So the man who just tackled me and cut up my best belt is our boss now? Fuck.
Wait, he tackled you?
Yeah, bad. Which, I mean, fair, I tackled the man first, but I didn't fuck with his belt. Kier pardons his betrayers?
How are you back? How's any of you back? I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
Dude, what's wrong? You poor up there?
You poor up there. Hallie?
Hallie! Oh my God, are you okay?
I'm okay.
How is Hallie back?
It was crazy.
Same.
Oh my God, I was so worried about you.
How long has it been?
5 months, maybe more.
Where's everybody else?
I don't understand anything. Like, once Hallie's outie finds out what her innie did, why in the hell would she come back?
Irving?
Did everything Milchick say just bullshit? Okay, I don't buy it.
Are you okay?
I don't buy it.
Hi, everyone.
Why is this child
Mr.
still
Milchick's
here?
waiting for you in the break room.
What the fuck is going on? Why is she like... I don't know.
Exactly.
So they replaced us?
For a couple days.
Who was me?
They weren't like specific counterparts. They were, I don't know, weird.
Okay, well, I don't think you should feel bad at all.
Feel bad?
Dylan is the
Right in their
goat.
lives, fuck 'em.
I don't think the break room's gonna be the same. I think it's gonna be different. You know, Severance, Reform. It's not gonna be the same room. I bet.
Macro data refinement. Welcome back. Please, take a seat. What you're about to see will be shown to every innie who sets foot in this building after today.
Oh, hi. You probably don't recognize me from this angle. I'm the Lumen Administrative Building, Branch 501, and you're sitting in me right now. The name's a mouthful, or as I say, a doorful. So you can just call me Lumen. Not to brag, but my basement floor is one of the premier severed workspaces in the 206 countries from which Lumen operates. Hey, no running in my halls. That tickles. But what makes a building truly happy? This question
building.
came to light when 4 NDR workers, dissatisfied with their severed lives, conspired to mount what Lumen historians will forever call the Macrodat Uprising. Under my literal nose unfolded a human drama of danger and intrigue. Righteous anger.
Let's burn this place to the ground.
Inspiration.
Why are we down here, still working in the dark?
Were they listening?
And love.
What the shit?
Were they watching them the whole time?
The Macrodat Uprising yielded bounteous reforms. These include tasty new snacks. To our brand new, playful mirror room.
These are the incentives. They're not children.
And I thank Kier for them.
I thank
I
Kier.
thank Kier for the Macrodat Uprising.
This is so dystopian.
And I don't want to be your jailer.
Hang in there. Oh my god. I want to
By end of day,
pause.
each of you will choose whether you want to remain here. Not your outies, but you. If you start work on your file, I'll assume you want to stay. If not, I'll send you to the surface. No ill will.
You will decide. That's new.
Maybe I'll even buy you a drink at a bistro one day.
I don't buy it. I don't buy any of it.
What the hell was that?
Massive ass head game is what that was. Just fucking whispering.
Yeah, I don't believe anything he says.
I was at a party at my sister's house for Rick and Hale.
What? You know Rick and Hale.
It's my Audie's brother-in-law.
What?
I guess my Audie's wife died a few years ago. Was Miss Casey.
Saw the inside of a really fucking boring apartment.
So you live by yourself?
Wait a minute.
Then I went outside and found a guy. He looked like a gardener. Told him everything. I think he kind of thought it was bullshit, but he said that his brother was a cop and that he would tell him everything.
It's not our world up there. That's what I saw.
Yeah, he's depressed.
Irv, I just want to walk for a bit.
I still don't know how they're back.
You know, I never, like, Miss Casey and I never felt that way.
Yeah, here.
Okay.
I gotta get her out of here. Right? I mean, if she's my wife.
Right, of course. I mean, assuming she's still here. Pretty sure you're out about the ring.
Sure.
She likes you.
Except, you know, we're the same-ish person.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is mushy?
Kelly.
We're not the same, actually. Us and the Audis, we're not. And speaking for myself, I don't think we owe them shit.
She didn't tell them
But
because
Miss Casey
she didn't
is-
want them to hate her.
She's one of us. So if you want to help your Audi and find out what happened to her, I'll help.
So you're staying?
I think I'm staying.
So we're just completely two different people with two different
Hold on.
intentions. But why did they come back?
Before I went to Bert's, I woke up in my apartment.
What?
Black hallway.
Like the break room one?
No, it was different, darker. There was an elevator at the end with a downward arrow.
Yeah,
He painted dozens of them.
the one Miss Casey went through. Yeah, well, basically leaving means dying.
Stop.
It's
Because I would be sad,
it's hard for a friend.
and I would be less productive. And I'm really good at what I do here, whatever it is. And you're part of what makes me good at it, so please do not go. All I'm saying is if Bert was still here, he would be telling you to stick around and figure out what the fuck this is.
Dylan G.
What the fuck do you want?
If someone calls about my welcome screen, I need you to put that call through immediately.
Yes, sir.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, maybe he's gonna get you a new belt.
I did.
You gonna apologize about the belt?
Your wife's name is Gretchen. She wanted you to know. Come with me.
She wanted your innie to know.
These are blueprints for a new renovation, of which I chose not to inform your colleagues. It's called the Audi Family Visitation Suite.
Audi family visitation.
Are you saying I could see my family here?
If you take the name of the room at face value, I'd say yes.
But that would defeat the whole purpose
fuck.
of, like, the
The
severance.
holiest. Sadly, everyone else in your department is single. As such, I'm asking that you keep this between us.
Are you...
Only to avoid
No,
yourself.
Dylan, this is a trap.
I'd hate for your friends to turn against you after all you've done for them.
Dylan. Dylan, this is a trap. Don't fall for it. He's trying to isolate you. Don't do that. I'm not comfortable with this bitch around here. He's so upset about it. Helly looks different. Is it love? Is it because she likes Mark now? She looks very different.
Where's Irv?
Is he coming back?
Right here.
And boom, we have our team back. I have no idea how it happened.
I'm okay.
I have no idea how they're back. But I think everything we've heard in this episode is bullshit. Everything Milchik told you is bullshit. That's what I think. Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. Hold on. Identity number, item number, build. Okay, they have these 5 boxes the ones they put the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the ones they refine the data for, right? One is 52% complete, then 75, 59, 52, 75. And Miss Casey is there. And this picture seems like a cell, like a mitochondria, like a cell thing. Is what they're doing related to Miss Casey? Heart rate 80. What the fuck is this? Build identity number, item number, and a dead person and a heart rate. Are they building the perfect soldier using Miss Casey? What are they doing? She's the numbers. She's the data. It's her. Her how? I don't know, but it's her. She's the project. She's the actual project that they're working on. Whatever they're doing to her, it's the work. It's the project. It's her. My theory is everything Milchick said is bullshit. It's all a lie. It's all a scam. It's not true. They didn't become famous. They didn't become whistleblowers. There was no reference reform, or at least that's what they want them to think in order to make them stay. And the proof is 3 things. 1, the fact that we didn't see anything on the outside in this episode. 2, the fact that they were able to bring back the old team. Like, how would you do that? If I'm Helena, Egan, and my Innie does this little stunt she did at the party, I want her nowhere near that company anymore. At this point, I'm running a risk to blow up everything if I go in there again, right? And then it's the same goes for the other people. So I think it's bullshit. I think the whole macro data uprising thing and the whole reform thing, it's not true. It's a scam. They're just telling them that in order to make them feel better about what happened on the outside, but that's not really what happened. It's all a part of the narrative. It's like a program, like when something fails and you insert another program to it's damage control. Also, they're working on Miss Casey. I don't know how, but that's what they're working on, and I have no idea what's going on with her. I have no idea, but I still think it's some sort of a medical / lumen experiment where if someone has like a life-threatening accident, or they're like this close to death, or like they're about to die, so lumen comes in and they take that person. Instead of letting them die, they experiment on them. And I don't know how the family doesn't know, but it's like, okay, that person's already dead, or like about to die, so if we don't do anything, they're dead anyway. But if we do this, they might, I don't know. I love this show, and the fact that we didn't see anything on the outside makes me even more suspicious. So that's why I'm pretty sure everything we heard by Milchick in this episode is pure bullshit. It's a journey, it's a ride. I'm here for it. I'm enjoying it. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.